everyone. Today, as we have planned, we have a session on pure naturopathy. As you know, naturopathy is very powerful, but only thing is there is no awareness. There is lack of awareness. People are only when there is a disease, people will go for treating. But we are all aware that prevention is always better than cure. So naturopathy is, as far as my knowledge is concerned, naturopathy is a method by which you attain prevention from nature, the immunity power through nature. And for every disease, there is a cure. Okay. So we have Dr. Dev with us. So happy that he has agreed to conduct such a session for us. So let's move on to Dr. Dev. He'll start the session. Thank you.
So I'll start the session. So Bharat Mata ki
Jai.
So I am going to talk on the topic nature is medicine. So what is nature? So first of all, how do we accumulate diseases? So we, according to naturopathy, when we get toxins in our body, we are being diseased. The toxic body is being diseased body according to naturopathy. There are different lines being told in the Ayurveda and everything to describe disease. Like according to Ayurveda, Vat, Pitta, Kapha is disease. But according to naturopathy, according to nature, when we accumulate toxins, it is disease. So disease. So how we are getting disease boys? So I'll talk about consistency, whether with the awareness or without the awareness, we are getting diseases. So consistency. See, I can take the example of water droplets. With the consistent water droplets falling on a rock, it breaks the rock. How? It is consistent. So with that consistency, we are breaking our body. We are not enhancing the health of our body. So consistency. We can take the example of Amazon river. It is the world's largest river, and though it is the world's largest river, the water which is getting originated from its source, the time gap between one drop and another drop is 8 seconds. It's a major time gap, but it is consistent. It hadn't stopped even for a single drop. So with that consistency, we are spoiling our body, whether with knowledge or whether without knowledge. So through this we are accumulating diseases. So now I am going to discuss that what is nature. See, the nature is medicine. We don't need any external medicine to cure us. We need nature only. See, we have accumulated diseases by we are the part of the nature. So how we have accumulated diseases? By going against nature. So we can cure our diseases when we can reset our body according to the nature. So circadian system, time is the biggest medicine. So time, what is time? We must have seen in the morning, we are having pure oxygen. Why the oxygen is pure in the morning? Because when the sunlight falls on the plant, so there are very photochemical changes in the plant. There occur many photochemical changes in the plant, which produces pure oxygen. So similarly, in our body, when the sunlight falls on our body, we have many chemical changes in our body too. The release of serotonin hormone, which is very responsible to set our circadian system, our time, our body clock. So this light, see, sunlight is directly coming on my face. So the light is measured in lux. How much lux of light we are consuming. So this is creating many hormonal changes in our body. So my body is aware that it's daytime. My body is doing functions according to the day. So there are means I can say kidney filtration. Kidney does the 75% of its work the kidney does in the daytime. If I am drinking 1 liter of water, if my urine output is 1 liter, so 750 ml, 700 to 750 ml of the urine output is in the daytime, and 250 ml in the night. So body is aware. In the skin, we have many photoreceptors, through which our body recognize its day or its night. Our pupil of our eyes, the black color part in our eye, in sunlight, it gets shrinks in sunlight. In any light, it gets shrink in the light, and in the absence of light or in the darkness with less light, the size of our pupil is increased to see in the dark. So these changes are being occurring in our body. So our body is aware. Similarly, in the night. So similarly, against opposite, we can say take the example of night. Our body produces melatonin hormone in our brain, through which we can sleep. It is a sleepy hormone which makes us sleep. So we can take the example of diabetes. Maximum people are diabetic here. If we eat something in the morning 8 a.m. If we are taking, for example, we are consuming cooked rice, same quality rice, cooking with the same method, same amount of water is used, cooking for example 30 minutes. So we are consuming it, and we are checking the PP sugar after 2 hours, the blood glucose after 2 hours. In morning, if it is 150, so similarly 8 p.m. we are doing this activity in the 8 a.m. Similarly, when we are doing it in the 8 p.m., our blood sugar rises to 250 to 20. So change of 50 mg per deciliter, 50 to 70 mg per deciliter. Why this huge difference? Because time is medicine. So we should consume our meals before 6 p.m. So our body should get reset. Our circadian should be reset. We can take the example of band, a music band. Someone is playing drum, someone is playing guitar, someone is playing tabla, someone is playing harmonium. It looks good when it's synchronized. If we close the ears of each and everybody, it won't be a music. It will be like a sound. It will be a very.
It won't be enjoyable.
It won't be peaceful.
Yeah.
So similarly, our body organs are also working in a synchronized manner. When we are breaking their synchronity, their circadian, so we get disease. So we can change the time and cure 50% of diseases can be cured if we set the time, if we change the routine, just time. Not talking about the food we are consuming, not talking about anything else. First, time is the medicine. So I can means there are a lot of topic to say on time, but I'll further continue. Food, the food which we are consuming, we don't need an external medicine to cure us. The food, each and everything which we are consuming is a medicine. If we take the example of tea, the tea which we are consuming, it is a medicine which destroys our gut. Tea is a medicine which destroys our gut. In Punjabi, the tea is said as tid fukni. Tid means stomach and fukni means to destroy.
So we are not supposed to take tea?
Yeah, it's not good for health at all.
But it is said that in China, the longevity of the
types of herbal teas in China, traditional Chinese medicine and all.
In Japan also.
Yeah. But here the tea is not, we are consuming just the tea which contains caffeine, tannin and nicotine, which creates addiction in our body. So caffeine, what does caffeine does in our body? Caffeine is in cold drink, caffeine is in Red Bull, caffeine is in Sting, caffeine is in coffee even also.
What about green tea?
Green tea is good. So caffeine reduces the calcium absorption of our body. If we were consuming 1 gram of calcium per day from example 1 glass of milk, when we are taking 1 glass of milk, we are getting example 1 gram of calcium. So when we consume caffeine, after that we will be getting half gram of calcium. We are consuming 1 gram, but half gram is body is
Rejecting.
removing, excreting, and we are absorbing half gram only, consuming 1 gram, but it's caffeine. The food, our body is get diseased when we accumulate toxin. How? We make our blood acidic, we make our body acidic. Actors and actresses which consume the food, they consume alkaline food, the food which is alkaline. And how we are consuming food? Due to unawareness, unknowledge, we are overcooking the food, we are over processing the food. All processed food is very dangerous. It's dangerous than the atomic bomb. Ultra processed food we are consuming. See, Indian FSSAI is not good. The guidelines of Indian FSSAI, Food Security Safety Authority of India, is weak. And though they must be, if they have written that it's 70 gram sugar is inside it, it can be more than that. It
Yeah.
can be more than that. If we take the example of Cerelac, the baby food of Nestle. So in Indian Cerelac there is white sugar. There is sugar in Indian Cerelac. But if we check the Cerelac of Europe, there is no sugar inside it. Zero sugar. Why? According to WHO, we shouldn't feed externally added sugar to babies of 2 years. Up to 2 years, we shouldn't give added sugar to them in any form. But why? In India, they are just weak guidelines, weak everything. So alkaline. Our body should be alkaline. We are consuming the acidic food nowadays. So what happens when we consume acidic food? It makes our blood acidic, which increases skin toxicity, skin diseases, more and more toxins in the skin through the sweat, through the urine, through the toxins are being removed. Our body knows each and everything. If we take example of fever, people take paracetamol to stop the fever. But allopathy also knows each and every medication system, each and every pathy knows that fever is very good for our health. Fever, for suppose some foreign antibody came in my body, I am not well. My body recognizes that this is antigen, this is antibody. I have to remove them. So it increases the temperature, it increases, fever is our very good friend. It removes that toxins through our body. So we consume paracetamol. That is fever, it's fever, it's fever. Some people say that paracetamol fastens the process of fever. But according to me, it doesn't, it stops the fever. So that toxins, we are again accumulating those toxins in our body. See, if it's fever, we can take the leaves of neem, we can take giloy, we can take many other things, or we should stop consuming food in the time of fever. We shouldn't take anything. Or our body will adjust itself. It will remove the fever. I haven't consumed any medicine since 5 years. And since 3 years, neither allopathy, neither homeopathy, neither Ayurveda. Just curing with the nature. So, we can take the example of fiber portion. Indian diet is full of carbohydrates. Full of carbohydrates. Through which Indians are accumulating diseases. No fiber portion and gut microbiome. If we talk, we have microbes in our gut through which diseases are cured. My one friend is from Australia, he cures diseases through gut microbes. There are good microbes and bad microbes.
Microbes are bacteria?
Yeah?
Are they bacteria?
Yeah. Bacteria.
Organisms.
Microscopic bacteria. So we can take curd. Curd, there is a bacteria lactobacillus in the curd, which is a microbe. So there are many microbes in our gut. So gut microbes eat fiber, and bad gut microbes eat sugar, carbs. They consume carbohydrate. So we should increase fiber intake. See, in India, after the Mughals attacked, after the Britishers came, they changed our lifestyle. We got wheat. Wheat is not good for our health at all. It's nothing. There is just carbohydrates in the wheat. But if we take the example of millet, ragi, finger millet, there is a lot of calcium in ragi. Bajra, pearl millet, there is protein in millet, bajra. There are different kinds of millet. If we take example of millet, so millet, what is glycemic index? So millets have low glycemic index. If we are consuming wheat, for example of 20 milligrams of blood sugar. So it releases 20 milligrams of blood sugar very fast. It spikes in the blood sugar. And if we are consuming any sweet, very quick, spikes in blood sugar within seconds. And if we consume the same amount of millet in our body, if we take bajra of 25 milligrams only of blood sugar, so bajra will release slowly, very slow. 5 milligrams in 1 hour, then 5 milligrams in 1 hour, then 5 milligrams of blood sugar in 1 hour. So this is the power of millet, the glycemic index. So diabetic patient should avoid eating wheat. See, our body is 70% water. Everybody knows our body is made up of 70% water. When we are in the womb of our mother, our body is 90% water. And at the time of death, our body is 65% water left. So as the water will get dry, we will come closer and closer to death. So we should consume more fibrous food. We should take salad, include salad. We should take tomatoes and all in our diet. We should take fruits in our diet to increase water intake. Coconut water here in Kerala, there is a lot of coconut. So coconut water, there are a lot of electrolytes and all in the water. So food is medicine. Similarly, we take the example of thought. Thought is also a medicine. What we think is a medicine. How? If we think that we are going to eat a sweet, we are going to consume a sweet, we think of gulab jamun or rasgulla. So it will increase we may see sudden spike in the insulin levels. Our body starts making insulin just when we are thinking of sweet. If we remember the past, something happened, something quarreling, something fight or some
bitter experience,
any situation like that, a war or something. So our breath starts getting abnormal. We may see the change in the pattern of our breath. We may see the change in the pattern of our heart rate. Our heartbeat starts increased. The pulse rate gets increased. Our kidney starts increasing adrenaline. Our brain starts increasing cortisol hormone. See, the thought is the very big medicine. We should have control on our thought. See, the food which we are consuming and the mental food which we are giving to brain. Nowadays, the Mark Zuckerberg and all have started a very good campaign of reels and shorts. The small videos of 1 minute. So what does it impact to our brain? It is not good for our health. It is not good for our mental health as well as physical health. It decreases our concentration. It decreases our level of concentration. It leads to memory loss. So much spike of dopamine hormone is seen when we are watching reels and shorts. So reels, according to neurologists, we can consult to neurologists and neuroscientists, psychiatrists. They will tell what is the impact of reels and shorts on our brain. especially to the kids. Young kids are watching, just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. It's not good. That mental food which we are giving to brain is not good. If we take the example of thought process, what we are thinking, everyone reacts different to this different situation. A situation A occurs, somebody reacts to differently to that situation, and somebody will react in another way. Somebody will react in a positive way and somebody will react in a negative way. So why? According to our thought process is created. What we are thinking, our thinking pattern. If we take the example, there was a boy who goes to the jungle and he shouts, lion came, lion come, and lion came. So when the lion comes, he calls the villagers. When the villagers go there and he said, I make you April Fool, I make you fool, there was no lion. He repeats it for 2 or 3 times and the lion comes truly and eats that boy. So we are reciting this story to the young kids, telling this story to the young kids of age of 10 years. We are creating their thought process. It will create an impact on their brain, whether for 1 week, whether for 15 days, whether for a month, how much concentratedly he had listened that, how much deep impact. So similarly, we are creating thought process. How our thought process is being created, how our young generations, our kids, our family members are getting that food of thought. Movies like Girl and all, just like girl is everything is money, everything is just studies, just physical curriculum, just degrees and all. They are not being involved in social activities. They are not getting health education. They are not getting financial education. So this is the topic. So thought. So we should have regular means we should control our thought. And yoga is medicine. See, I cure diabetes without any medicine. I can cure diabetes with a report-based evidence, without any powdered form or of medicine or any magic remedy of any jadoo or something. So I cure diabetes with these nature and circadian system and food and all, with lifestyle changes. So yoga is medicine. Yoga is medicine. So there are mental yoga and physical yoga both. Yoga does not mean just physical exercises of flexibility and all. So yoga, we take the example of physical. So we do various abdominal massages in yoga. The Uddiyana Bandha, abdomen lock, by which we massage the internal organs. Mandukasana, frog pose. There are different poses. Uttan Padasana, Pavan Muktasana, the wind relieving pose and all. So we massage our internal organs through. Everybody massages their external body, but we don't massage our internal body. Internal are stomach, liver, pancreas, gallbladder, duodenum, small intestine, large intestine. So we should. Yoga is the biggest medicine. It is a part of naturopathy. Naturopathy is always linked to yoga. Naturopathy and yogic science is always used. So, any doubts for today? This much only?
Yeah, no doubt. It is evident, it's clear.
Yeah. So we should change our lifestyle. We should do many changes in our lifestyle. First of all, the thing which is very important we should change. Most important thing, our food. We should stop using ultra processed food. We shouldn't consume any packaged item, even biscuits or even anything. We should avoid processed food. It is not being decomposed if it's kept for months.
Yeah.
And if we are taking cooked food, if we are cooking the food in Hinduism it's said that we shouldn't consume food after 90 minutes of eating in many religions. After 90 minutes of cooking. Why? It starts getting decomposed.
What we can refrigerate and use it later. Right?
No.
You're not supposed to.
It maybe I would suggest to consume food in the pure form, in the nature, non-preserved.
Okay, suppose if you buy an apple, it won't last long. I mean, at least we can refrigerate it. Once you refrigerate it, it won't get attacked by bacteria or something. Then we can take it in the fresh form.
That is not nature. That is not according to the nature. Vegetables are coming. Here in Kochi, every vegetable is here. No season of no vegetable or fruit.
Yeah.
But in north, for example, the bottle gourd Loki is coming in the summer season, and leafy vegetables are coming in the winter, the spinach and all. So they are doing cold storages, the cucumber and all. Cucumber is the season of summer. Cucumber is the food of summer, but it's coming in winter, so it's not good for our health. Nature has given according to our body, our everything. So what happens when we consume cucumber and watermelon? There are various electrolytes in that. There is more and more water content in that. Cucumber is 80 to 90% water. Cucumber and watermelon. 80% it's water. 85%. It comes in summer. Cucumber comes in summer. Similarly, in winters we can take the example of spinach. Spinach contains a lot of iron. Spinach contains a lot of
iron. Yeah.
We take the example of amla, Indian gooseberry.
Yeah.
It comes in winter, which contains a lot of vitamin C and vitamin B.
Yeah.
And these are two vitamins which are water soluble, which does not get stored in our body, and very essential for iron absorption in the body. Vitamin C and vitamin B. If we will have the deficiency of these vitamin B and vitamin C, and we are consuming the iron with the iron capsule or any spinach or anything, we won't our blood won't get increased. Iron for vitamin B and C both are very essential for iron absorption in the body. So citrus fruits generally come in winter, and iron. People shiver in winter. People get it's very cold. See, those only suffer from cold whose hemoglobin level is down, whose red blood cells is less than normal level. So they only suffer from winter. So we should change our food. We should strictly stop using white sugar, added sugar. We should close using added sugar. We should definitely, and we should stop using ultra processed food. This is very important. This is the most important thing we should first do from today onward. Time. We should stop consuming food meals after 6 p.m.
What is the benefit of that?
Our body will get reset of 6 p.m. See, if we will consume at 8 p.m. or at 10, some are consuming after that also, some are more legend. So what happens in their body? Our body assume that it's daytime. The synchrony of all organs get imbalanced. Our liver detoxifies our body in the night time. Our kidney filters maximum water. 75% of kidney filters the urine output in daytime, and 25% which filters in the night. So it will be very imbalanced. Our body will start filtering urine in the night, and especially sleep problem, insomnia. So body will assume it's daytime. We should stop using lights even after 6, even after 7. The tube light. The light which we are consuming is measured in the lux. How much of light we are consuming. So if it's directly sunlight, we have lux meter in our phone. we can download apps from Lux Meter. How much light we are getting?
Spelling?
So,
Lux.
Lux.
Yeah, LUX. LUX.
So if we take the example of this sun, it is approximately 25,000 lux, 31, and if very direct sunlight, it goes up to 3 lakhs to 4 lakh lux. And in the dark time, very dark, it goes to minus 3 lux. With that only, we should stop consuming the light after 7. We should reduce the light. We should use the small light. We shouldn't sleep while we are switching on light. We should switch off light while we are sleeping. We should wake up early. We should just change the circadian, just to change every diseases are occurred due to lifestyle. We should change the timing of our food. We should change the timing of our lifestyle. So for today, only this much.
आप बता रहा था खाने के बारे में
Yeah.
जो कुछ फूड वगैरह जो है
हाँ हाँ.
तो असली